afternoon, everybody, and how are you on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon? I hope you're ready for some fast-paced action today, because this next 2 hours is a masterclass. We love a masterclass. It literally goes through everything you could possibly think of to really learn about a product or a range. So we've got a full collection today, which is incredible. When I say full collection, it's a Sara Signature collection. It's our Say It With Flowers. It's one of her prettiest collections that she's ever done. It's one of her proudest ones she's ever done. Sara absolutely loves this. Leanne absolutely loves this. And we had a massive, massive amount. Now, you know, with the Sara Signature collection, once it first comes out, it whittles down. So some bits aren't completely left. But I have to say, there is a lot in this collection still left, including a 6x6 paper pad. So if you didn't get a chance to get it before, you will be able to get it today, which is amazing. And I'm going to go through those in a minute and show you exactly what you're getting in this collection. But firstly, I have to tell you, we have the most amazing lady in the studio today. She is the person that really does inspire me so much because she loves her construction and her building, and her head honestly must be bursting with ideas, because she always seems to give us the best ideas and the most different things that I've ever seen. So it's my lovely friend and work colleague, Michelle. Michelle, hiya.
Oh, thank you. I really liked that introduction.
Oh,
really nice.
It's so true.
But that's why I don't speak very well, because my head's full of, you know, crafty stuff.
Yep.
And it shoves like things like basic, you know, English and stuff out. So
I'm going to use that. I think that's my excuse when I get my words wrong. It's just, yeah, it's so full of crafty stuff. I've got room for all that grammar and stuff like that. I love that. But this collection is beautiful, isn't it?
It is. It is one of my all-time favourites, for the fact that not only do we have those flowers in there, we have, so I'll show you some samples, we have the crepe paper flowers in there. Now, this is something that I love to do. I loved to do the flower forming, and then when we brought that, I was so happy. I love to do my crepe paper flowers, so then when we brought that and, you know, introduced that, I was even more happy. So you can see, look at, just beautiful. So just one of these blooms is all you need to create a beautiful centerpiece. So this obviously is included in the kit. We've got the dearest friend there. Dearest friend. So we've got the beautiful sentiments on this side. We've got these gorgeous decorative elements, and again, you've got the flowers in there. Let's bring this one in. So I love this. I love this, because we've also got those little flowers. You don't just have to do them with your flower forming. And again, we've got that beautiful sentiment, that happy birthday. And then a nice, simple, but still stunningly effective and beautiful. We've got this. I love this one. This is absolutely so much fun to colour in. And if you get our deal today with the tricolour aquas in, it absolutely colours up beautifully. I love this. Look at that.
How cool is that?
Yes, just so beautiful. And then last one, I love the colour. I love the greens, actually. It's not normally sort of the colour that I go for, but the greens in this collection are just absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. And you're loving that already. Ben McCarthy is in the house already.
Oh.
Woo, woo. Always first in. Our Susie sent them across. Ben's always first in, so
Yeah.
we love that. You know what I have to say? Your Ben is so, I love the way he supports you in all your shows. So nice.
He's not missed a show. He even watches me down at Hobby Maker as well.
Really?
Except for them 6 a.m. starts. He didn't watch those.
That's
so
not good
there's
enough.
a line.
That's not good enough. Ben, that's not good enough. 6 a.m. show you should be in for. Don't worry, they're gone now, so we're doing later shows instead of earlier shows.
Yeah.
So, but welcome, Ben. Yes, nice to have you with us. He's saying good afternoon to everyone. Sherry's in, saying hello from Ohio. And then we've got Thea in, and she's saying oi oi, still here from the Netherlands. Fussy cutting some daffodils, so very nice. Denise is in from a windy Virginia. Tammy is in saying good morning from a cold Philadelphia. It was cold this morning. We had a bit of frost on the car this morning. I thought it was a bit of snow. Yeah, George is saying snow, and I said to Michelle, is that snow on my car this morning? Brenda's in saying good afternoon from a sunny Saxby. I've never heard of that. Saxby, Saxiby, Saxby. Taxi Bee. Let us know where that is, Brenda, because I've never heard of that one before. Might have to put that one to Ben to put in another tune for where that is. Beth is saying good morning from New York, and Kirsty's saying good afternoon, everyone. I'm loitering in the background doing some work. Yes, we know you loiterers. You can't help yourself, can you? Right, now let's get started. Now, remember, before I start, you get a free gift, which is amazing. It is while stocks last. It's getting very busy, but hopefully it will last us through the day. You get the tags and tickets die set. So this little pack here will be put into your parcel, no extra cost. You're getting 11 pieces in here. So look at all these tags and tickets that you can be making. This is a great gift to give you because it's going to be used for so many different things. And all year round, when you think about all your gift giving, your bags and tags and everything that you use, all of these different size tags you're going to be using throughout your crafting. So I think that is an amazing free gift, and it's all orders over £10 or $10 that will be shipped to you, no extra cost, and you don't even have to do anything about it. No code, just spend £10 or $10 and that will get put into your basket. Right, now on to our main event, which is our Say It With Flowers. This is our little selection that we've got here. We've got our intricate arc, put my teeth in again. It's such a beautiful, it's got that beautiful doily, and I think it's snippable as well. Snip into some of these patterns and you can have these sort of full circles. They're amazing. We've got a floral splendor there, which is a beautiful creator card die. And what about one here, which is our timeless elegance, another beautiful one. What I love about these dies is you don't need a lot else. You just put your flowers into the center or maybe a sentiment, and they're going to go a long way. You've then got your classic Baroque, another beautiful design there, which can be used for so many different things, and great for adding in your flowers or your sentiments. And then we have the most beautiful sentiments. I think these are probably my favourite sentiments of all time. I think the font on them is beautiful. Again, if you just want that sentiment and not that outside edge, the snippability is really sweet. And they've got different designs here. So you've got your dearest friend, that just for you, and your happy birthday. So there's 3 sentiments in that one, which are going to carry you throughout the year. The one on that card that Michelle was just showing us with that beautiful peony, which is the one that you can colour in yourself. So you're getting that stamp there with all those sentiments and the die cut. You're then getting your different flowers. So this one is our peony. Then we've got our rose, and then we've got our chrysanthemum. So you're getting all those different dies with the foliage as well. On top of that, you've got all your ribbons here, which is your organza in 3 different colours and 3 different colourways. So absolutely beautiful. And then on top of that, you're getting a full flower making kit with the crepe paper. Now this all comes boxed in its own gift box, which is so lovely. You're getting all these stunning crepe papers inside there. Michelle showed you how to use them this morning in Wake Up Call, and I'm sure she's going to show us some more. You're getting your tape here, which you can use to tape your twines together, these pieces, the stems. And then you're getting these little polystyrene balls, so you're getting all of those in that collection. And then on top of that in the box as well, you're getting all your stencils to create the most amazing flowers. Super easy to do. You literally just lay these over your crepe paper and be really creative. So you've got your carnation in that one. You've then got your peony, and you've got your, pull this one out, you've got your dahlia, and you've got your rose as well. So all of those pieces come to you for the price of £90 and $115, which is amazing. Now, if you did want the paper pads, we do have the 6x6 paper pad. Beautiful designs and colourway in this collection. You can see they're double-sided, absolutely stunning, so pretty. I think this is such a lovely paper pad to use. I love the green. Look at the greens in that background there. Those greens, those purples, those oranges, pinks, blues. I mean, absolutely just, you'll just love them. That's a beautiful paper pad. And then if you want matching vellums, we've got a pack of matching vellums. There's actually 24 pieces in there, 8x8, which is incredible. £16 or $22, saving 15% on those ones. Right, so we've seen who's in today. We've seen everything that you can buy in that collection. And now we're going to head over to Michelle, and she's going to show us exactly what she's got in store.
So I'm going to be using this frame. I think it's just a nice, timeless, classic frame. So you've got this lovely frame here, but I love the fact that you've not only got a corner piece, but you've got almost like a border piece as well. So we're going to pop that one off and we're going to use these two. So I'm just going to bring my plate in. I've just got some of our white card, all-purpose, multi-purpose. Yeah, because it's all-purpose glue, multi-purpose card. That's that's how I have to remember it, because shocking memory.
Isn't it all-purpose card as well then? Oh, it's multi-purpose.
Multi-purpose
now
card.
You've said it, see,
Yeah.
I can't think multi-purpose card.
See, no room for any common sense, any English, anything like that.
Who needs that when you've got
right.
crafty in your brain?
Yeah, so the white card and then just some pink textured. And I'm just going to pop these through. So, I mean, I'm using my big plates in my big machine, but these are all small enough. They'll go through your midi and your junior. Obviously, these corner pieces, they'll go through your mini as well. So, if you've only got your smaller machines, this one will definitely work on that. So, let's pop this off. And as you can see, I don't need to do it. Look, there you go, look. It's cut through beautifully. Yeah.
So lovely, that die.
It is so, so gorgeous, isn't it? So let me just get that off. So let's pop this one out and take that tape off.
I love this comes with the corners and borders.
Yes, I love that.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So let's get...
We like added little bonuses.
Yes, yeah, definitely. It's almost like a freebie.
Absolutely.
All those little extra bits. So this piece, absolutely don't throw away. Die cut this back out in a different colour and swap your centres over. So if I die cut that in pink, pop your white one, let me turn it back around, in there, and then in this one, you know, die cut it out as something different and pop it back in. It looks absolutely lovely. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to bring in, so just a little bit of my pink tulip water reactive ink pad, just going to go around, right round, just on the edges, just on the tips, just to take, just to blend it out almost. So just a little. Right, so pop that to the side. So I've got one corner there. I do have another one here. And I also have, so what I did, I die cut, so you can see I die cut it out of just some of the paper from the paper pad. And I will pop that back in when I put it on my card. So those are my few pieces that I've got here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, so this is just a piece of our acetate, and I've just folded it in half and I've just made 4x6 card base with this. So let me just give that a bit more of a burnish. Just bear with me, let me bring this in. I'm going to pop it on there so I can see where I'm going a little bit better. It just seems to disappear on your glass mat. So we're gonna pop that on the middle there. So I'm going to use my dotty for this. And I'm just going to be very careful because there's some really delicate pieces on there that we don't want to accidentally rip off. So there we go. I'm just going to lift that up. And you can see that there's the tiniest bit of that ink. It's just on the edges. And it sort of ties it in, sort of blends it out from that pink to that pink. But I do love this one. It's very delicate and dainty. Everything I'm not.
Oh, Michelle, I think you're delicate. You are definitely, you're a delicate flower, that's what you are.
Do you know what? I am.
You are, absolutely. Don't you let anyone tell you any different.
I am delicate. I can't trip up over my own feet and nothing, you know, fall just walking. I've got that down to an art form, I really have. So there we go. So those two just on the corners there. And I'm going to pop this in here. So if I'd have cut it the other way, you could have had just a lovely, you know, centralised that flower maybe for on the front, but I want the plain just on there. So for this, I'm going to use my normal tape pen. And I'm going to have to try and remember to do that little flick because I forget every single time. It's the simplest things that I always forget.
Yeah, it's just getting in the habit, I think, with the tape pens.
Yeah, yeah, it is. So just going to pop that back in.
So effective, that technique.
Yeah, I love it. So simple, but yeah, so effective. And then I've got lots of love on that lovely little banner. So we're going to pop that together. I'm going to give it a nice little drop shadow of the pink behind. So just, and you can have as much or as little as you want. Tile it up to you. I'm going to have a nice big bit. I'm going to pop, of course I'm going to pop
Trusted
a foam pad. Absolutely. And I'm going to pop that right. In fact, before I put it on, let me just bring in my ink pad. Just because I've taken the edge off that, I'm just going to do exactly the same. I'm not going to add any more ink because I don't need lots on there. It's just going to go right on the edges.
Just a whisper.
Yeah, just a whisper. That's it.
That looks so lovely.
On there.
So where is that banner from?
Oh,
is that out? Well, I'm thinking it might be out of the what I said earlier, the Say It With Love, Say It With Style.
Yes, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. You've got my question. Oh, do you know what? Because I take lots of, so things like that, I take them out of their packaging and I have certain things on my desk. So I'm not quite, I forget where certain things are from. But I know I don't need to worry because we come here and you guys will say to us.
Oh, they will know, absolutely, yes. Let us know where that banner and sentiment's from.
Yeah. So I'm just going to pop 2 gems. I'm going to pop one there and one there. And so when I open it up, I've used a dotty so it's not too visible.
Yeah,
if you're not happy with being able to see it on the inside, then all you're going to do is you're going to get another one, you're going to die cut it, and you're just going to pop it over the back, and it's going to cover up any glue that you can see coming through. But if I just leave that for now, stand that up for you, that for me is a nice, simple, but so effective way to use that die.
Wow, that would be such, if you've got a little princess, I mean, is she not just going to love that? I actually love a acetate base card. I think it's quite a pleasing thing to the eye. And again, when Michelle's saying about backing that backing on, you could put one on the inside to put your verse in as well, so you can write your sentiment on there. I absolutely love that, Michelle. Thank you for showing us that technique. Amazing. So I'm just going to show the paper pad because that's what one of the dies that Michelle used cut out of that. I'm not surprised these are really busy. Only £16 today, you're getting that 6x6 paper pad. And look at these colours in here. Absolutely beautiful. They're exquisite, they're bright and bold and just playful. Such lovely colours there. And what I love about these colours is you can pick out any colour in there, whether it be green, whether it be orange, whether it be your pink, whether it be your purple, and you can coordinate that with any cardstock that you've already got in your stash. You can coordinate it with your weddings if you've got, if you want to do your wedding stationery. You can coordinate with anything that, you know, whoever the recipient is, their favourite colours. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. I mean, that is so absolutely pretty. I would put that on the front of a card and put a sentiment on and a bow, and you're done. Yes. I mean, it is such luxurious paper stock. It's uncoated, so it means that you can do all your inks with them, your heat embossing, all your different techniques. It's just going to look so pretty. And then remember, you're getting your 8x8 papers, vellums with that as well, which is amazing. These are really good quality, all in those same colorways, all in those same prints as well, which are just going to elevate your crafting to a whole new level. 60 sheets in total with that paper pad and your vellum overlays, which is amazing. Right, do want to show you something that's very cool, and that is my favourite ink pads. I make no bones about it. I absolutely love them, so we've got those to go alongside. But this bundle is incredible. So you're getting Nina cardstock, You're also getting your stamping mat and you're getting your platform as well. That's incredible, absolutely incredible. Now, if you are new to stamping, this is the perfect combination for you. This stamping platform, look at that price, wow, saving 30%, that's amazing. £20.98 or $27.90, I would grab these. Again, think of giftables. This is a great giftable to giving someone a new crafting hobby, really. So you're getting your stamping platform. This has feet on each side of them. All you do is press down. It's amazing. Press it onto your foam mat as well, and you're going to get professional stamping every single time. Your Nina cardstock is your alcohol cardstock. It's been specifically made for alcohol pens, so absolutely incredible. I love that deal. I think that is amazing. $16.78 if you're platinum price. Absolutely amazing. Ink pads, we've got some of them for you as well. 11 pieces in here, and these are beautiful opaque pigment ink pads. It means they're layerable and you get the most incredible colours in here. All my favourites as well, which I absolutely love. So the first one we've got here is our Lagoon, which is beautiful. It's that really deep, rich teal colour. We've then got our Parakeet, and we've then got our Ocean. So all those colours are going to work amazingly together. We've then got our Honey Pot, our Lemon Tonic, and our Straw Bow. So another, that yellow colour family, which is incredible. Then we've got our Plum Jam, our Fuchsia, and that pink tulip that Michelle was just using. So all those different pinks, so I hold them like that so you can see them a little bit better in that colour family. And then we've got our purples, which is our Crushed Velvet, and then we've got our Grasshopper, just to add some extra florals and foliage into those. So you're getting those two, and then you're getting all your colour families of your turquoise, your pinks, and your yellows as well. So I think that is incredible value. Look at the price of that. You're saving £21.89. That's amazing. If you love your pigment ink pads like I do, stock up on some extras, or again, another really good giftable gift for somebody. Another 30% saving. That's insane for our quality ink pads, pigment as well. If anyone doesn't know what our pigment ink pads are, just go and research them and see what pigment ink pads do, because you can do so much with them, including all your watercolouring, your blending, but your heat embossing as well, which is amazing. Now, do you want to show you, make me a winner. Don't forget your pictures. I want to tell you that. So you must get your bags, tags and boxes in. You can see just below there. That's our theme. We have a theme each day. Send in your makes with your bags, your tags, or all three, your boxes, and send them into the studio. So you'll see studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We're going to be picking 5 of the best pictures. I don't know if we're doing that, I think just randomly we're picking 5, and then you on launch party, you'll be the ones that are picking our winner, and that winner will receive a £10 gift voucher or a $10 gift voucher. So absolutely incredible. And don't forget, talking of £10, if you spend £10 or $10 today, you are going to be getting an amazing free gift, and it's a really usable free gift as well. So absolutely love that one. Right, now we're in a masterclass. You know, a masterclass is just showing you all sorts of things that you can do with a theme, a collection, or a product. And we're doing today on our, as you can see, Say It with Flowers. And Michelle's got another demo for us. What have you got, Michelle?
So I'm going to use the Pretty Peonies. It is, yeah. I thought it said poppies then. Do you know what? I need to get some reading glasses. Pretty Peonies.
I've got some, I just don't use them.
So I love this. You've got that beautiful big stamp. But what I love about this is the dies to cut it out. If I just pop that one off, come in 2. So you can be keeping this attached to your card. So you can be using, it's almost like an edgeable, just cutting it out on one side or on the other, or when you bring them together, you can cut the whole thing out. So I love the versatility of this. So let's pop that die to the side for now. So I've got some Nina cardstock here, and we're just going to stamp this out. So let's get that peeled off. I think that's a fresh stamp as well.
Oh. Don't tell Tracy.
Do you know, it just says something when you're very excited about using a fresh stamp or a fresh die, something that no one else has used, and you get so excited about it. Okay. So obviously I'm going to use my stamping platform because I know that I can go in again and again and again. And if I've missed a little bit, especially when you've got a new stamp, because I think sometimes if you've still got a little bit of maybe that coating from manufacturing on, you know, sometimes it doesn't fully stamp. So if I'm using my platform, it really doesn't matter because I can go back in and just re-ink it and re-stamp. So I'm using my rustic brown for this.
I love that colour.
I love this colour.
Yeah, it's just a really usable colour, isn't it?
It really is. And I think when you're colouring in flowers and stuff, I think it's nice not to have a solid black edge. I think it's nice to have that lighter stamped edge. So the rustic brown is perfect for that. So I missed a little bit, so I'm just going to go back in. The ink was still on it actually, but I've just put a little bit more on, just in case. I'm just standing on my tiptoes to get me some height over there.
You need Leanne's platform, don't you? Have you not ever...
It's a bit too big for me. So when I'm stood on it, I'm a little bit too high.
Yeah.
And when I'm not, I'm a little bit too low. So there you go. So I went back in and it's now stamped beautifully.
Perfect.
I could do with John making one sort of Michelle size.
You need a half step more, don't you? A half step less, yeah.
A half step, absolutely. So let's get these dies on it.
We need this counter actually, because this is a lower counter, isn't it? It would be better to demo on this counter.
Yeah. It's a bit like a jigsaw trying to get this on here.
I love you've got the options to one side or the other or all of it.
Yeah, definitely. I do. I love that. Because obviously you can keep it attached to your card if you want to. Let me just... So you can see that they're just going to meet lovely. And I'm going to tape over those edges. I'm going to hold that there. And, oh, have I made it move? No, that's fine. I sometimes don't know whether I'm talking to you guys when I start mumbling like that or myself. I think it's a little bit of both, isn't it?
Just do what you do, Michelle. Yeah, I mumble to myself all the time.
I think you do, though. I think if you guys are anything like me, and I don't know if you do, when you're in your craft room, I do that.
I talk to myself all the time.
Yeah, do.
All the time. Oh, you're a do-do as well. Craig's a terrible do-do at the moment. Now Michelle's a do-do. Craig cannot genuinely see that he doesn't need two do's, but he said, but you do, because you do. And I go, no, but you do that. And he's like, I said, that doesn't, he still doesn't get it. He still thinks you need two do-dos.
One do-do is normally enough.
Yeah, one do-do, yeah.
I suppose you're right, but I think it just automatically comes out. I do that, doesn't it?
And it's just, and you could say, I do that. But I do that. It is, I think we all do it. I've done it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So let me just get that off. So that is cut that out beautifully.
Love that.
Now I've got quite, so I was just a little bit off, so I've got more of a border around the top than I have the bottom. So you've got a couple of options there. You can absolutely do it again if you want. You could die cut out first and then stamp it on if you want to be really precise. Or, I mean, you could trim it off, you could fussy cut it. But what I tend to do is, let me just, have I got a colour next to me that is light enough?
Yeah, I quite like that.
I love a border on it, I must admit. I really like to see a border, but I know lots of us don't. So what I would do is, so I'm going to colour these flowers in purple. So if you don't like that border, just go around the edges with the lightest one and just colour it in, and it's just going to, it'll tie in. So if I bring in one that I've already coloured in for you.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, just use some of my purple. You can see I've used 3 purples. I think I've used like a dusky purple. Is it dusky? Dusty purple. I've got my pink violet and I've got my purple one. So all I'm going to do with this, if I'm not happy with seeing that edge, is I think we tend to go for our lightest grey when we do this. But I like to use a colour, the lightest of, so I've got all purples predominantly on here. So I'm going to use one of my lightest purples to do this.
That's so effective. It's almost like it vanishes before your eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, just something so simple.
Yeah, I love that.
But I must admit, I like the white border around. I think it looks lovely. But again, that's a personal preference thing, isn't it? I know lots of us don't. But I also love doing this. I love colouring the edge in. I mean, straight away, you can see from that half to that half how it has just blended it in and looks so different.
Like you say, just personal preference, but it's amazing because it just vanishes. It doesn't actually look like you've put a border around it.
No, that's it. And again, we always tend to go for like an ice grey, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
That you can hardly see.
But you're right, because that creates like the halo, but by matching the same colour, it's literally just disappearing that whiteness.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. See, this is why I don't do, you know, when we were saying earlier, mine's full of crafty stuff, which is why I don't do the, you know, the basic English language so much.
English language, what's that?
I know. I think the cavemen had it right when they just grunted at things. Yeah.
My woman. That was definitely caveman era, wasn't it? Johnny said that sounds like Yorkshireman. No, yeah, that'd be my lass.
Yeah.
My lass.
So, nearly there. There we go.
In fact, I don't think they used to ask, did they just hit them on the head with a lump of wood? how we have... Yeah, we don't know. I think it's just Captain Caveman, yeah.
I love that. So if I bring in one that I've left white and the one that I've coloured in, I mean, I love them both, but it just really blends it away.
Too, but actually, I think I quite like the top one coloured in.
I love that.
That's amazing.
Especially in the colour that matches. You start colouring and you think, oh my God, that's way too dark. But then, you know, colour the whole thing in and you can actually see it does look really lovely. And
actually what it shows as well is the bottom one with the white looks bigger and it pops more.
Yes.
But actually, if you want a more subtle one and just it looks smaller, it just looks very effective, the top one. Yeah, I love it.
It does.
Great way to show them.
Right, so I'll pop those to the side because I'm going to bring this in. So what I have got here is I've got a card blank, so it's 6 by 7, and all I've done at the bottom is I've just cut away. So you could use one of your nesting dies if you wanted to cut that. I just did it with my craft knife and ruler, but again, you know, we've got all those nesting dies that will cut through 2 pieces of this. So it's entirely up to you, whichever you're more comfortable with doing. So I've done that, and we're gonna pop this just on there. And what I'm going to do is with this, so I've just got a square piece of card, and again, so it's just over 7 inches by 2 and a bit, because it's going to give me almost like a little window box. So basically I'm just making either a box lid or a box base, but obviously it's just a lot narrower. So if I'm going to pop that there, I'm just going to glue this up. In fact, let me pop that on the front first before I stick it together. So, not with that one. So this is that gorgeous textured cardstock from the collection, and obviously those papers from the 6 by 6 pad. So let me just line that up. There we go. And then let's pop some glue on all 4 of my tabs. And stick those together. So just pop that there. So, I mean, I'm making a little window box for these, but this is going to be brilliant for your foam flowers if you're making your foam flowers. They're going to look lovely in there. Or some little crepe. With the crepe paper, you could be making lots of just little buds and have them planted in there almost as though they're just popping through at springtime. That would look nice.
So nice.
I don't know why I didn't do that one either. You have all these ideas and you think, you come on here and then like you have 10 more ideas.
Absolutely.
There we go.
I think when you're prepping, you sort of have that one idea and it pops in your head and you just sort of execute that. But like you say, I think then you see a bigger picture as you're sort of doing all the show, don't you? And see all the different things that you can be doing.
Definitely. So let's pop this on. So just put that on there. There we go. And then I've got these. These are just going to go here on my little legs.
Not your personal little legs.
That's about how long my legs are. That's how short I am.
My mum used to always say I had little legs but a long body. Don't know what that meant, but I'm still short, whichever way you look at it.
There we go. And then we're going to pop that on there. So again, I'm going to... Well, I can't do that now, can I? Let me bring in my red liner tape. Pop this on here. This will be easier for me than trying to use my tape pen on the top.
Probably not a bad way to do it though, because our red liner tape obviously is extra strong.
Yes, absolutely.
You'll find all your tools and glues and tapes on the website, so if you wanted them, make sure you spend that £10 because you will get a free gift.
Right, let's pop that on there. Just trying to get that straight. There we go.
Love this idea.
Yeah. So I've already got some foam on the backs of these because I got carried away, started peeling all my foam tape off and then realised actually I didn't need to use it yet. So I had to peel it back off. I was like literally making the full card and then we're thinking I'm supposed to be just prepping my pack, not getting it all ready. So I'm going to pop this one in the back because this is the white one. I'm going to have that just there. Actually, might move that up just a little. And I'm debating, I'm going to have it. So this one I've put 2 layers of foam tape on the back because I want it, because obviously my my little window box is quite big. So 2 on there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that in there and I'm going to put the foam just across the bottom.
Oh, right, yeah.
So
where do you get your inspiration from, Michelle, when you're making a card like this? Because I've never seen anything quite like this before.
I don't know. I must admit, I get my inspiration from everywhere. I think sometimes you have a simple idea and it just evolves and evolves. And then sometimes I'll see some stuff either you guys have made or Debbie or Craig, and I think, oh, I like that. But then I try to put my own spin on it, you know.
Yep.
And then sometimes I will see something someone's made and I think I just want to make that exact self and same card. So absolutely, I think everywhere.
So I love this. I've never seen like a window box card like this before. This could have been a craft along.
It could, yeah, definitely. So there we go. So
when you first showed your card and then you did that little box, I didn't have a clue where you were going with it.
So, is that stuck down? Oh, my window box is coming open, that's why. There we go. Let me just stick those sides down better. And then, so I've just got thank you for being a true friend. And of course, 1 more foam pad. I've already got my gems. That's already, I could actually, would that look nicer there? Oh, I think that looks nicer there, doesn't it? There we go. And do I want a ribbon? Yes or no? What do we think? Yeah? I'm
asking yes in the gallery.
Yeah. There we go. So if I stand that up and turn that round for you, you've got that lovely
Look at
window
that.
box.
That's amazing, absolutely beautiful. And what a unique idea on how to use those flowers. I think that is absolutely gorgeous and very different. Now, if you want that collection today, this is what you're getting. In there, you've got your intricate arc, you've got your charming chrysanthemum, you've also got your delightful rose and your beautiful peony. And then the one that Michelle was just using, that's that pretty peonies, which is absolutely gorgeous. And it doesn't, I suppose, Michelle, it doesn't matter which way round you use it. You could use it on the side of a card going up. It's so pretty. The most amazing sentiment dies. So there you're getting your happy birthday, your bestest, dearest friend, sorry, and the just for you. And then the creator card dies on here are so stunning. You're getting that beautiful classic Baroque, which can go any way round. You're also getting the creator cards timeless elegance, your floral splendor, and you're also getting all the ribbons in there, 3 different sizes in that beautiful 3 different colors in organza ribbon. And then you're getting a flower making kit in there where you're getting all your different elements in there to create the most amazing rose crepe flowers, your dahlia crepe flowers, your peony, and also your carnation. And then with that, you're getting all the elements to create those flowers with, including all your different colors of crepe paper. You're getting loads in there, all those templates. You're getting your twine that you go around your stems, all your stems, and you'll get more little balls. They've all fallen off here to create those little buds in between. All today's price for £90 or $115, which is incredible. Now, if you did want the paper pads, these are selling fast. We've got the 6x6. Beautiful colourways, double-sided, the most luxurious colours. If you want that bright pop bold of colour, it's going to be absolutely incredible. And then you've got your 8x8, absolutely beautiful, just lovely parchment papers there, or vellum papers, should I say. Right, so lots of you in today. Let's just go back to, because I did just see, let me find. I did see it somewhere. But I can't find it, but I can remember, and it's the, I can't remember what the place was called, Saxilby, is in Lincolnshire. Yes, so I believe that was Suzanne. So we've got Lynn saying greetings from the Isle of Wight. Brenda's saying I've not seen that idea before. No, me neither, Brenda. Beth is saying gorgeous colouring. Anne is saying the hint of classic markers are very good for using around the edges like you were doing. Yeah, absolutely. We've got Zoe saying that looks like a chalkboard. Funny enough, as you put that up, I thought you could turn that in with our chalkboard stamps. You could put that on there with the flowers at the bottom as well. I was thinking the same thing. Marisol is saying, hello, good morning from California. Just waking up, and it's such a treat seeing Michelle and her ever so fabulous demos. Michelle, I've missed you, she says. Cassie-Anne is saying, such a pretty card. Teresa's saying, window box is truly beautiful. Mary Pat is saying, beautiful design, Michelle. Christy Mahoney is in the house saying, sweet card, Michelle. Carletta is saying, that's so cute, Michelle. Beautiful, Michelle. Lots of beautiful. This reminds me of the easel that my kids had when they were painting when they were little. How cute would this be with the crafty fun? Yeah, Sarah's crafty fun. That would have worked so well, that designer card. Rhonda is saying, such a cool idea, Michelle. As always, a window box card. Who knew? Terry Anderson is in saying hello from Ohio. And Teresa is in saying, Michelle, so much lovely inspirational ideas. Yes, I couldn't agree more. And that's why we love our Michelle in the building. She totally thinks outside that box, which is incredible. Now, we're going to let you check out your baskets, and we want you to have a look at this to how you join our amazing Club Inspire Club.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all our time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. We see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Hello, you lovely lot. How are you today on this Tuesday? Are you enjoying Masterclass as much as I am? Because it's been amazing. Michelle always has the best ideas and just shows us some really cool stuff, which is amazing. But talking about cool stuff, I have a daily deal. We need something to do that, don't we, Johnny? We need daily deal. It's too similar to Out of This World, isn't it? I think of something else. I need something squeakier. Daily deal. Speak to you. Daily daily deal. Here we go. If you want the daily deal today, yes, let's get Craig to do the squeaky voice tomorrow. Yes, $40 off, £50, but only until midnight. Each day we were bringing you a daily deal, and this is yours today. It's amazing. It's the Angel Collection, which is incredible. So you're getting that beautiful stamp and die set, which is our Angel Prayer. You're getting our Angel Kisses, so that gorgeous sentiment where you're getting that angel sentiment and all the different sentiment stamps that go with it. Angel Blessings, lots of sentiments on that one. Heaven Sent, a lovely angel there. Great, that one for paper piecing or adding your coloured cardstock behind. Such a pretty one. Heavenly Blessings, such a gorgeous design, this one. It's got that outside cutting edge and the inside cutting die. We've then got the Eternal Love, really great edgeable that you cut alongside any edge of your card. And then the last one in this collection is Believe in Angels. Such a gorgeous design that cuts out those wings beautifully. So if you want that collection today, you can only get this until midnight tonight. All that you can see here, including the linen cardstock, for £40 and $50. Absolutely amazing. Platinum price only £32 or $40. Now remember, if you are spending £10 today or over, you will get this amazing free gift, which I think is a really cool free gift to get. It's the Tags and Tickets die set. You're getting 11 different tags and tickets in there. These are all the dies that are in that collection, which is incredible. You're going to be cutting these out to your heart's content. I love that we've got perforated tickets. You've got all those different size tags in there. You've got little spaces to cut out your die cuts and your words and everything else, and that you're getting for absolutely no money whatsoever. In fact, you don't have to do anything apart from spend over £10 or $10. We will just pop that into your package free of charge, which is amazing. And now we are on the masterclass, so we're going to get back to it because I know you want to see what else Michelle's got in store. So Michelle, what are you doing next?
So I'm just rescoring my score lines. So I have, firstly, this is our shadow box. This is my 5x7 one. And because I think you might find it as well, sometimes when you cut it out into a lighter weight cardstock, sometimes I feel like I need to go back over my score lines that are in there. I don't know why. You would think that they would go in more in a lighter weight cardstock, but I think sometimes it just doesn't work like that. So that's all I was doing then. So firstly, we've got my shadow box, and then we're going to pop some of these beautiful flowers. So this is my Charming Chrysanthemum. So I've literally just been running around, so because I forgot to plug the iron in, so I've just been running around looking for the iron. This body wasn't built for, speed crafting. So I'm just... Is it speed crafting or just moving fast in general?
Speed dating, I've heard of. I don't know about speed crafting, although we used to do, I've heard of it, I've never been speed dating. I just want to tell anyone that. Just in case. To clarify. Not that I'm against anyone going speed dating. But speed crafting, we used to do in Craft Wars.
Yes, so, I remember watching.
Yeah, that could have been called speed crafting. We called it, yeah, they were amazing. They were so cool. We definitely need to bring that back at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
I used to love watching that.
Leanne and Craig were so competitive. Like, honestly, I've never seen anything like them. They were so competitive.
I do remember. I remember seeing people take other people's stuff and hide things, not share the scoreboards and stuff. It was very vicious.
It was pokey tools at dawn.
Yeah, it absolutely was. Right, so I've just got all those scored lovely, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my red liner tape, and just on those tabs at the edge, actually, this one would probably is the perfect width. So I'm just going to pop that on the edge, and just snip away. Just make sure that's pressed down nice and firmly. Going to go over all 4 edges. Snip that. And then, did I say this is our 5x7 one? I did say that, didn't I?
I think
Yeah,
so,
because we've
yes.
got 3 sizes, haven't we? With
Yes,
the
3
shadow
different
boxes,
sizes,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, I think there was the 4x6, 5x7, and then I think we also had the slimline one as well.
Yes, that's it.
But I love this because these are things that people will have in their stash.
Yeah.
And I think it's great for people to see that you can use this collection with other things that you've already bought.
Yeah, definitely. Bring it all in together. So if you remember, if you've seen me do it before, fold that in half and then bring it all the way across and press it down. And then you've got it perfectly where it needs to go. So let's do the same with this side. Make sure that's stuck down nice and firm. There's always that one that you can't do, isn't there? Won't come up for you. There we go. So again, let's fold that over, pop it closed. And then you know that if these two are perfectly in line, when you bring these over, they are going to sit perfectly in line as well.
Amazing.
So,
Susie's saying that yesterday, Michelle, you was talking about taking a pop-up class. What does that mean?
oh yes.
What's
So
a pop-up class?
we were on about paper engineering, things like that. And I said I'm doing a course online with all about being able to do pop-ups. But so, you know, obviously when you open your card or your book, you've got
Yeah.
the pop-ups. But these are like next level pop-ups, you know.
And you're doing a course. I didn't even know there were such courses
Yeah,
there.
I saw it on mine a little while ago and I signed up, and you can do it at your own pace. The
Right.
lessons are there for me whenever I've got time to sort of pop in and have a look. But I was saying a little while ago on Dragon's Den, I don't know if it was this series or the last one, there was someone came into the den and he'd done a paper or a card chessboard, and it had folded flat, and he opened it and the chessboard stood up.
Wow.
All the pieces on it and everything, and it's very much along those lines. It just fascinates me, the mechanics of it, and you know.
You've got to have a lot of patience, but Witchy is sorry that was saying, and she's saying that keep up the good work. Your classes are paying off. You're certainly becoming a paper engineer.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, love that. And just while you're doing that, Corey Collins is saying, what type of ink would you use on your chalkboard with chalkboard cardstock? So, chalkboard cardstock, I think that's what we had a few years ago. I think the only one that would probably work with that is our pigment ink pads, and then you might have to heat set it with clear embossing powder, if that's what you mean, Colin, but let us know. And Deborah's saying about the craft wars, it was so much fun to watch and great entertainment.
It really was. It really was. So there we go. So that side for me has got a little bit wonky, but I don't think you can see it, so that's okay. You just have to be very careful when you're popping those under not to get it on the wonk, for want of a better word.
Be very careful not to get wonky things today.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
We're
we
just
don't want.
making sure you don't punch anyone, that's all.
We don't like that kind.
Just for anyone that didn't watch this morning's wake-up call, Michelle was saying that she loves to punch, but it was our corner punches she was referring to.
Yes, yes, it was. Honest. Right, so let's pop that in there. So it's going to sit in there, lovely. And then, so my iron should be warm enough now. So let's do a couple of these. So let me bring my iron up. In fact, no, I don't need my iron yet, do I? I need to die cut them out first. So let's just pop these off. And I'm going to bring in some of that gorgeous foam. I've got that lovely red, and I've got that gorgeous salmon pink.
We don't have any more of the foam from the Sacred Flowers left, but if you head to the website, you will find some of our foam on there, so or you might have some in your stash as well.
Yes, and also, if all you've got in your stash is the white foam, you know, you can be inking it up and colouring it up, you know, to whatever colour you sort of want in it.
Great idea.
I think we forget we can do that.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, and it's very effective.
I think the white is the worst to work with, because when you're trying to keep it white, it turns every colour but. So it's just easier to ink it up, and then you can see it's supposed to be that colour. They're supposed to be fingerprint flowers. Right, so let's pop this off. So again, another one of my most favourite things to do. I love making foam flowers.
Yes, me too. I like making any flowers.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, definitely. So give it a bit of a wiggle and it'll just separate all those 4 petals. So if I'm making these at home, I very much go big. So I end up with like, I think the least amount of petals you want on one flower is roughly about 6 petals, I think. But I absolutely love to go big and do lots of layers. I think it just looks lovely.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, it doesn't matter where you want to start or end. If you just want a few flower petals, you can. If you want to really build it up to a full flower, you just die cut more out.
Yeah, definitely. So I've got this sponge. This isn't the white one that comes with the kit, but it's a sponge nonetheless, so it's still going to work absolutely fine. I'm going to bring in my iron. You need a medium to hot heat, or medium to high heat, medium to hot. And then I always use my tweezers because I'm always scared of the iron. So you're just going to have it on there. You can see that bow straight away. You can see where it's dangling. So you're going to just pop it that way. There you go. You can see how it's gone lovely. And then all I'm going to do with these ones is I'm going to make it nice and cupped. So I'm going to pop that to the side. I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to get my tweezers. I think Sara just uses her a pokey tool, doesn't she, and just flicks it off. There we go. Pop that on, let it drop. And I think for the most part, they tend to cup up beautifully all by themselves.
Yeah, they do.
Just mould
yeah, it's funny
them.
how that heat just cups them round, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. So let's get this smaller one, and exactly the same. It sort of does it all by itself. It doesn't take a lot of heat, so it doesn't have to be on there for a really long time.
And actually, that's a good point as well, Michelle, because I think the more you heat it, the smaller it sort of shrinks down.
It does, yeah. And I think unless you're going to be doing the distressing, where you then will be sort of using your distressing tools and then pulling your petals out, I don't think you really need to have it on there for too long at all. I mean, you can see from just being on there for that literally second, they've done exactly what I want them to do. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to bring in my hot iron. It's not my hot iron. What am I in, hairdressers? My hot glue gun. I got there in the end. And I'm just going to start with the smallest. I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of glue on there. And pop that into the middle of that one. There we go. And then put glue on there. So you don't always have to use your stamens either. If you've run out of your stamens and you're wondering, well, I can't do my flowers, I mean, you absolutely can. You can use gems in there in the middle, buttons in the middle, beads. I like to use, I've got a big box of beads at home. I think the jewellery makers beads, because I've got the hole through the middle, but a nice big pearlescent bead right in the middle of there looks lovely. Or if you really want nothing showing, just keep sort of moulding that like I am now, just gently squishing it, and you will find that when you stick it to your, I mean, if you're sticking it to your card with lots of others, and you've got one going to the side, you're not necessarily going to see in the middle anyway.
Yeah.
So let me pop that under there. And then so, again, I don't have anything in the middle of that, but I do have a couple that I've already made up, and I've used my stamens in the middles. And again, don't forget, if you've only got white stamens left, you can put ink on the ends of those to change the colours, or use your pens that you've got. So those are my flowers. So let's pop those to the side and let's get this box together. So what we're going to make is we're going to make a nice display box for those flowers. So this piece of card that I've got here is 10.5 by 7. You can see that I've used one of my nesting dies to cut out the hole in the front. I've got a 0.5 centimetre fold on that, because then that means when I pop this in here, it's going to fold over perfectly. So flip that open, and again, I've just got a nice piece of that textured cardstock that we're going to mat and layer onto the front there. So I'm going to bring in my wet glue for this. And so let's just get this on here very carefully. There we go. And then we'll pop this on the front very carefully. There we go. Just hold that for a second. And then I'm going to bring this in, just pop that to the side for a minute, because I also have another one, and that's going to go on there. So these are always nice. So if you've put this together and you're not quite happy with your corners, because sometimes they do look a bit of a mess if you haven't glued them down properly, it's always nice to just put a lovely border over. There's always a way round if we've made a bit of a mistake, or we're not happy with something.
Oh, absolutely.
Normally
always
it's
a way.
Yeah, normally it's a butterfly.
Butterfly, bow, or a flower.
Yes.
Or a border.
Well, yes, yeah, definitely. So let's pop that on there.
It's so nice that you're using these frame dies again, because I think, especially because we're not selling them, you sort of don't think to bring out these things to use in conjunction with other things you've got. So I think it's so nice to show people what they can be using at home with these new collections.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think, and that's it. You know, I like to be able to, I think, use something that I haven't used for ages. And I think we forget to do that. We buy all this new stuff. Sorry, that's just moved. We buy all this new stuff and we forget about our old stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Until we get it out and we're like, why haven't I used this for so long?
I'm so guilty for that, absolutely.
So let's just make sure that's sticking nice, which it is. So I've sort of got a lovely little frame card. So that's going to open, it's going to stand just like a normal card. But I've got my shadow box on the inside. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to decorate it up. Where's my hot glue gun? So again, always the hot glue gun when I'm using my foam flowers. It's just my go-to glue for sure.
I mean, this would be your perfect Mother's Day card, wouldn't it? Adding flowers, doing a box card. It's like a gift, isn't it, in a box?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Susie's saying that she loves making flowers too. She said she's addicted to the daisy collection at the moment, making lots of extras to put away. I'm with you, Susie. I've been doing the same thing. I need to think of using different ones because I'm constantly using those daisy dies at the moment, absolutely. And Tammy's asking the question about, can you cut the dies out of the foam and put them in a box ready to be heated and moulded later on?
Yeah,
I'll let you, so absolutely. Yeah, it's a really good question. You can even make the flowers out if you wanted to heat them up, and they would still stay in their form shape as well if you wanted to do that. But absolutely, cut them out and just heat them whenever you're ready to do them. And Michelle is saying that the concertina corners, 3D borders, would also look good with this as well.
Yeah. Yeah, oh gosh, yes, definitely. I think anything that's going to be framing your flowers up and sort of keeping them nice and safe is going to work. So yes, they would work perfectly.
And Elaine is asking what the name of the online class is that you're doing. So,
off the top of my head, I can't remember. I will...
Put it on your page.
Yeah, I will. I'll pop it on there and let you know.
Yeah, follow
They
Michelle.
do
It's Michelle
loads.
McCarthy, CC, or Crafters Companion, Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, Michelle will pop that on for you later.
They do loads of, not just paper craft type, anything arty. So they've got loads of courses on there for if you want to learn to watercolour or, you know, anything arty. There's loads of courses on there. So
nice.
I love it. It's a very cool site. It's right on the tip of my... Do you know what? I don't get my kids' names right half of the time. So you've nigh on me remembering the name of... But I will definitely post it for you. So let's pop that over there. Let me just bring those in a little bit. Because I think I'm going to pop... Yes, I'm going to pop one on there. But this is the fun of it. Once you've got all your flowers sort of... cut out, you're going to have a lot of fun deciding where you want to stick everything.
And that's the thing, the choice is yours, isn't it? You can just be really playful for these and put them wherever you want and just be really creative or keep it minimalistic.
Yeah, definitely. You absolutely can. I'm definitely not minimalistic. I'm definitely more is more. Yeah.
Yes, I'm a bit like that as well. I do quite like doing the occasional minimalistic cards, but actually I'm a bit of a more is more girl.
Yeah. I like that look. I've got to say, the more is more look. It's definitely me.
Stunning.
Yeah. So let me just hold that a sec. And then just one more leaf. I will end in a second, I promise. I'm just having a little bit too much fun.
No, just said more is more.
Well, that's it. So you see this one that hasn't got my stamens in, it doesn't really matter because you're not viewing it from the front. So the fact that I don't have any in there, it's almost like a filler flower.
Yes.
For want of, again, a better...
And actually what that one's doing is tying in your other red flowers around the edges.
Yes, yeah. Just looking for my big foam pads. Oh, they're here. They're right next to me. I'm looking everywhere but where they are. So let me get a foam pad. We're going to pop that on there. And again, you could really go to town filling this up if you wanted to, but I'm going to leave it at that for now. So I needed to probably burnish that score line just a little bit more than what I have done before I put the box in. But it doesn't matter because once I turn it around and stand it up, you can see it's just framing those inside lovely. So it's still like a traditional card and you can just stand it like that.
Wow, 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 absolutely beautiful. Terry has summed it up. Another Michelle Day saved to the folder. Amazing. Denise says she really likes that shadow box, and Lady on YouTube, Crafting with Quilling Lady on YouTube, is saying, I've been making foam flowers all weekend for the baby girls wall decoration, but that's going to look amazing. Make sure you send us a picture of that when it's finished. Oh, and talking about pictures, if you want to send your pictures in today, you could be a winner. We're in our Make You a Winner event this week. We want you to send in your bags, your boxes and your tag pictures, and we will be picking 5 people to go into sort of a You Vote later draw on our launch party, which is going to be amazing tonight, and you will win a £10 voucher, which is amazing. Right, I do want to show you something else, which is, now these are expression dies, and they literally are that. They are just lovely, small little expression dies that you can put on any makes that you've got. So we've got our Mr. and Mrs., we've got our anniversary, there's then our with love. You're getting all of these, special friend, £25 for all this, it's amazing. You're invited. You've got something for everything on these, congratulations. You're also getting the outside cutting die, you've got your good luck, then you've got your new home, you've also got your thinking of you, your thank you, And then you've got your with sympathy. So lots of different designs there. You're getting 22 dies in total for £25 or 36. You're saving over 15% on those ones. They're great to have on all sorts of little tags, and with that new tag, and remember, spend £10, you are getting this free gift into your basket. This will just be popped in at no extra cost. You'll get this based on spending over £10 or $10, and that creates the most amazing tag set, which is incredible. I absolutely love that one. I think what a free gift to get. Absolutely amazing. And actually, if you've already got this one, don't worry, you have extra tags to cut out, so absolutely amazing. Now, the other thing I do want to just go back to before we head back to Michelle is our corner punches, because these are just hugely popular. You're absolutely loving them, and I think you want to spend over that £10 to get that free gift, and these are £33 or $42, which are an exceptional price for corner punches. So the first one we've got here is our deco fan. So the little designs that you can see in this corner, not as clear, but you're getting those different designs for each one. We've got our decorative hearts, which I think we've worked out is mine and Michelle's favourite one. It's amazing. I also love this one. The photo corners is a beautiful one to have. Just a really good design that you're going to be able to use throughout all your crafting needs, all your scrapbooking, photos, mats and layers, everything else. You're then getting your fleur-de-lis, and our next one is our decorative scallops, and then the next one is our decorative corner. You're getting all 6 of those today for £33 or $42. So absolutely amazing. We're going to see a bit more in launch party exactly what you do with them, or what Michelle's got in store for us, because they really are corner dies that just create so many corner punches, I should say, that create so many more. Now, I do want to say we have got not many of these left, so you want to grab these while you can. Once they're gone, they're gone. They're a one print run. They are our beautiful Say It With Flowers 6x6 paper pad, double-sided papers, uncoated as well. So if you wanted to do your stamping on them, if you wanted to ink the edges, you could absolutely do those. So absolutely stunning. So you're getting all of those sheets. You're getting 60 sheets in total with your vellums and your paper pad as well. Just going to see, let's see if this is open. I'm going to show you these because they are absolutely stunning. Let me just take one out so you can see the quality of these. It's almost like a wobble effect. They're very, very high quality standard. Depending on what you put them onto, if you put them onto white, it really highlights that pattern. They're absolutely beautiful. Now you're getting all of these different sheets. You're getting 24 sheets in total. All of those, look at that. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. We know that you love vellums, and we love them as well. So 8x8 vellums, and that's both of those. You're getting all of those for £16 or $22 today. Now we're going to go back over to Michelle and see what she's got next in store with this beautiful collection.
Do you know, I've just spent the last 3 minutes looking for my next project, and I was really panicking. It was right in front of my face, but it was just under here. But the more that I looked for it, the less that I could find it. But no, I've got it now. I'm fine, sorted. Right, so for this one, I've got my beautiful Peony die, and I've got this one, this intricate arch. I love this. So you can see straight away my 2 pieces have fallen out. So you're going to be cutting this out together. I mean, to be fair, you know, you can cut that out just as it is, or you can have that really intricate bit in it as well. Entirely up to you. So let me bring in my craft card. So I'm just going to get a piece of craft card. I'm going to cut this out with this. So let's pop this on here. And I think I'm going to cut it out just like that for now. I can always go back in with it afterwards. But show you what it looks like just on its own. So yes, my desk is still a mess. But in true crafter style, so it should be. I normally try to tidy up a little bit in between my demos, but because I couldn't find my demo, what a mess, so it's fine.
Yeah, most of our crafty people can relate to that, Des. Me, however, now I'm a bit of a tidy crafter. It's giving me like the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I want to come and sweep it all up and tidy it up.
I must admit, at the end of each day, I do tidy down when I've done, but if I tidy up while I'm crafting, I lose everything that I'm using. That's not just me, is it?
It is quite true. I do get in a mess. That's not to say I don't get messy, Des, but I do like to keep it tidy.
So that's what it looks like on its own. But I'm going to pop that other piece in, actually, because I really like this effect. So let's pop that in. And you can see it lines up beautifully. So let me just make sure that that's going to stay stuck and not move. So I'm going to cut this one out, and then I think I'm going to run it through for a second one. And I'm going to do another exploding box, a lot smaller than the one that I did this morning, but different. As different as 2 exploding boxes can get. I mean, and it might even change because I'm not even sure if I found all of my demo. So it's going to be a surprise for you and me. But look at that. Look how beautiful.
It is lovely, isn't it?
It cuts out.
Wow.
I mean, I haven't had to do anything to that. I haven't had to poke my bits out or anything. So let's run this back through again. So let me just get rid of the bits that's in there. So let's tape that down together. Let me move those first. So I love dies like this. I love dies that come in 2 parts where you can use it with or without a particular bit.
Yeah.
Because again, it just gives you so much more choice for what you're going to be doing with it.
Absolutely. I mean, any die I think that can offer versatility is something that we all want, isn't it? Especially in crafting.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so I got a little bit of hot glue on my finger and I let it dry and I peeled it off, and it wasn't the hot glue I was peeling away.
Oh no.
Don't you just hate that? Like, have I got glue on my finger? You're like, nope, that's just my finger.
Oh, is it sore?
No, it's gone numb now, so I'm all right.
Oh. You're all right till later and it starts to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not nice.
No, there you go. So that's 2 of those. Let me just try and I'll just make this bit look a bit more presentable for you. So I've got those 2. Let's bring in this. So I said it's an exploding box with a bit of a difference. So I've cut it from a 12 by 12 piece of card, and this is how I always do it. I always cut it out like this. I score it at 4 and 8 on both sides, and then I always cut my corners away. But I've left this one here for now, because what I'm going to do is, let me just give that a bit of a burnish. We're going to have it so this part doesn't fall away. So when I take my lid off, I've got that part that stays like that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So we're gonna, let me finish scoring all these. So before I glue this up, because once I've glued that up, it's not gonna fall down, we're gonna pop all our panels on. So I've got my 4 panels, and I've got so many pieces of card and paper here. Pretty sure I'm a little bit over prepped with this one. So I've got my paper there, and I've got some lovely vellum here. So and you were saying, weren't you, this vellum is so amazing. It's so thick. It's really sturdy. I love it. So we've got this. So let me think. Yeah. So let me start on these first. So tape pen. So let's get these 3 panels on first. So here. So the thing is, for the most part, you want to put as much of this together as you can. But once I glue these 2 together, I'm not going to be able to. So I'm going to put that panel on, and then I'll glue it up. So let's get glue on there. And it's up to you. You can glue this to the inside or to the outside. I don't think it really matters. I think it's a personal preference because whichever side that you put it on, you're going to be covering it up with a panel. So if you put it on the inside, you're still going to be covering it with a panel. And if you pop it on the outside, you're going to cover it up. So I don't think it really matters. So again, using craft card for a change. So if I lay that down, and then I can pop that in and on there. So there we go. So I've got my sort of base for my exploding box. So then what I've got is I've got another piece of card. So again, almost as if I'm making a box lid. I've got a couple of pieces of these. So these are going to go on just two sides because what we're going to do is we're going to sit it in here. So let's get two of these glued on.
This, the papers in here work really well with craft cards, don't they? I've not actually thought to use craft card with this.
No, but they do. They go perfectly with it.
Really nice. It gives it that more sort of rustic feel, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It's definitely underrated. It's not something that we use as much as I think we should. It goes with a lot more than we think. But we do. I think we all do it. We always go to what we always use. And I think for the most part, it's white, isn't it? A white base. I think we're going a bit out there when we use Acetate Pearl for a base. But I don't think we use craft card half as much as what we should do. So what I'm going to do now is that's going to sit in there.
Oh, nice.
If I just tip that for you. So it's going to sit in there nice and lovely. And the reason that I cut these out is because my vision was a little picket fence round. I couldn't find a picket fence die. I know I've got one. I think we've got one in one of our scene builder things, but I couldn't find it. So what I thought actually was, I know this isn't a fence as such, but it's going to give me sort of an effect-ish of some sort of fence or trellis.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it down, but I'm going to try and judge it sort of even. So I am doing this by eye. You might want to do it not by eye. Not by eye. There we go. So I'll pop that in the middle. No, just a little bit more off. So definitely just trim a little bit down at a time. So there we go. So it's almost like maybe a trellis that you would find on a fence. So let me pop this on top of that one. And then I can cut that one down exactly the same as well. It is called a trellis, isn't it, that you have your flowers growing up? Yeah. Okay, good.
I think it's called a trellis because of the design of it, because trellises have that crisscross pattern.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, picket fence and anything like that. This is a very intricate trellis, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. So let's pop that in there, stick that there, and then...
I mean, it's just a great use of that dye and just another use of how it can be.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to pop that one in there. And then again, so if I bring this in and you can see, oh, I like that.
That's so nice, absolutely beautiful.
So, and again, it enables you to be able to put something in there and gift it. So let me use some wet glue to stick this in my box.
Oh, Michelle, I love this. It's so nice.
Thanks.
Again, Easter, little Easter, mini Easter eggs in there.
Yeah, definitely. So, again, when you're sticking anything in, always make sure that you can bring all of your sides up. So let me pop that to the side because what I want to do now is, let's sort them. We need the lid, don't we? So let's sort the lid out. I'm half organised. Look, this one's nearly done for me. So let me just snip those away. I've got to say, every time I look at these, I mean, I'm working with the papers right now, but every time I look at them, they are just beautiful.
They're frameable prints, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, you could literally put this 6x6 pad into frames and have all the different colours on your walls. It would look amazing.
It really is. And the thing is, why not? Why not do that? Why not put lots of the pieces just in a frame, a 6x6 frame, or if you were lucky enough to get the 12x12 and have them. I like it, you know, when people have all the pictures on the stairs going
Yes.
up. It doesn't have to be pictures of your family. It can just be beautiful scenes, can't it?
Absolutely.
So there we go. So let me check. This fits my box. Does perfectly. I still panic about that. I did it earlier, didn't I? I panicked about my lid. So where's my flowers? So my flowers, all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to die cut those smallest ones out. So I'm going to bring in my foam again. I'm not going to heat set this at all. I just want to cut out a few small ones. And again, if you wanted to make this box a lot bigger, I think I showed you earlier how easy it is to make a bigger exploding box. So if you're making a giant one, then you know, use your biggest flower die for this, because you could really go to town on this. So let's get these out and pop that off. So what we're going to do is just move that to the side, and again, so yeah, I'm not going to heat set these. I'm just going to have them, just going to pop them onto my trellis. Wiggle, there we go. There, that one didn't want to come apart.
But even the smallest little die just looks really effective.
It really does, absolutely. So there we go. Just what is that saying? When people say, do they say I'm all fingers and thumbs? But aren't we all fingers and thumbs anyway? So doesn't that just not make sense?
Well, that's very true.
Or am I just overthinking it? Right, come here, you. Just that last one's not going to do it. Right. Just
keep
there
using them fingers and thumbs.
Yay! Right, so all I wanted to do with these is I'm going to bring my hot glue in again. I'm just going to have them randomly placed. Let me bring this over so you can see, on the trellis, almost as if they would be if there was, you know, growing up your fence at home. You know, your flowers. So we're just going to randomly pop a few of these on. Being very careful not to touch it onto my finger again. So the last one on this side. I think we'll just put 3 on each side. I'll turn that round. Definitely need some reading glasses. I've been thinking about getting varifocals actually. But I'm a bit worried I'm admitting I'm old if I get varifocals. Let me find another glue stick for that. Let's pop that in. I mean, I look like my mum enough as it is, with varifocals on as well. It's a little bit scary. Just pop that in there. Oh, it's gone all wonky. It's gone everything that we don't want. So let me see if I can...
Too many things going wonky today,
Yeah. I tell you what, that's not playing for me. So what I'm going to do is, where's my... There we go. I'm just going to get my tape pen.
Shall I come and take a look at it for you?
For speed. Yeah, it's just going to be...
Do you do the naughty thing of putting doing your glue? So I know that I'm going to tell everybody this. So it's what you don't do. Look at this lump of glue. It's because people, do you put your end of your stick on the end, then put it through?
Yes, yeah. Should I not do that?
No, you should not do that. So that's Jan started that.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you melt your glue, it's supposed to then stick onto the end, but all it does is it clogs your glue up. There we go. Now if we just put that in, see, look, I'm not heating it. Telling Michelle off live on air. There you go. Now it'll work. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, maybe it was Jan who
It
clogged
probably
it up.
was Jan. That was Jan. And actually, it's not that sound. It really sounds awful. It sounds like I'm really scolding someone. It's actually not a bad idea because it does glue it on. But unfortunately, what it does is it clogs in the middle, because that glue is wet glue.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you don't need to do it.
No. Sorry about that. Right.
We're just playing.
So, I've just put 3 on each side. Again, if you wanted to lay them up, you absolutely could. But what I'm going to do is I've got some lovely pearly cat-tie gems here, and I'm going to pop these in the middle. Let's get that nice pink one on there. And
Is your course called Dome Sticker?
Is what, sorry?
Is your course called Dome Sticker?
No.
No, it's not that one.
It's right. I can see. I can see it, and I just cannot, for the life of me, think what it's called.
Yeah, Angela Blaney's on. Hello, Angela. She said she's seen an online pop-up course, but it's called a Dome Sticker or Dom Sticker.
No, but I'll definitely let you guys know, because obviously if any of you would be interested, they do loads of courses. Lots of them are free, some you have to pay for, but there's loads on there. So I think what I'm going to do on here is I'm just going to pop a piece of that vellum on. I'm just going to just glue just that top bit there. So I've got a nice... It's just for the decorative element of it. That one's going to pop there. Right in the middle of there. And so if I close this... Oh, I forgot to decorate my outside, haven't I? I tell you what, I'll decorate that in a minute. So if I close it, my lid does fit perfectly. I will decorate the outside of that in a second. But if I open that for you guys from the front, you have just those 2 pieces that fall, and you have that lovely flowered trellis effect there.
I love that, and such a different use of using those dies. It is so, so beautiful. You're absolutely loving the demos. In fact, where was I just looking then? Because they keep going forward. So Suzanne is saying that she's trying to think of a Mother's Day card to make, but Michelle is not making it easy. She is making too many fabulous things, which is amazing. Pamela's saying, splendid, Michelle. Lovely card, Michelle. Elaine is saying, oh, that looks beautiful, like a garden gate. Suzanne saying, picking one of these to make for demo of the show is going to be very difficult. I agree with you, Suzanne. Marcel is saying, I love the look of the intricate die inside the books. I'm definitely putting this box on my crafting to-do list. Yeah, absolutely. Susie's saying that she's thinking of doing the same thing with a thumbs up. Mary Pat is saying, Debbie, you are just too cute. You can tell me off any time. That was gentle and kind. I tried to be gentle and kind without being scolding. But we are going to give you a chance to check out your baskets. Have a look at some of these crafty fowls that we've done. Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate. Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
Went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some... What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
I love that. All them crafty fouls make me laugh. But actually, what's really stunning, I look at myself and look no different. I'm looking at Michelle, and in every single one, she's got a different hairstyle. Michelle, what are you playing at? You've got red hair, you've got long black hair. One day, you'll find a style that you really like. You were saying you love your hair at the moment.
I do. I like this. I think it's going to be this for a little while.
Is it easy?
It is.
Yes.
So much easier, so much quicker.
It's funny, isn't it, though? Because I find my hair longer is easier to deal with than when it was shorter.
For me, though, I have like this bit of a wave to my hair. So if I just leave it to dry naturally, I look a little bit like, you know, Monica from that episode of Friends where she went to Hawaii and the hair just goes... That's me. So to have it shorter, it's a lot quicker for me to iron it straight and stuff.
That's good. Right, so now just quickly remember to get your photos in. Keep sending them in today because you need to send pictures of, we've had more today than yesterday apparently. You're wanting that prize. But you send your bags, tags or boxes in today. Any pictures of your makes, and we're going to be choosing 5 of you to go in and vote for all of the crafty good people out there to vote which one is their favourite, and you will win a voucher, which is amazing. But we are in the middle. In fact, I say middle, we're fast approaching the end of our masterclass, so I'm going to quickly go through our boards of what's in the collection for our Say It With Flowers, and then we're going to get to a quick demo with Michelle before the end because we need to get voting as well, which is going to be really hard to do, I think, today. Our floral splendour there, we've got our beautiful, timeless, elegant, you've got the gorgeous Baroque, and then you've got all these sentiment dies, which are so usable and such lovely fonts on there. You've got your Just For You, Dearest Friend, and of course your Happy Birthday, which is a great one to use. We've then got on top of that, you've got your stamp and die set, which is your beautiful peonies, and you've also got flower dies in there to be creative with your peony, your rose, and your chrysanthemum. You've got ribbons in that collection, 3 different colours, 3 different sizes, all in that beautiful organza, and then you've got a whole flower making craft kit in there, which is going to be creating different flowers like your carnation, your peony, your dahlia, and also your rose. You can be making all those different flowers, and with that kit comes all the crepe papers that you need to be very creative, and all the different tools on there that you can see will come in with that collection. £90 today or $115, which is incredible. Oh, and please don't forget your pads, because you are getting those beautiful vellums, 24 sheets of vellum and 36 sheets of your paper pad in your 6x6. So we're going to get over to Michelle to get a last one demo in before we get that vote of the show going along. So what you got for us, Michelle?
So I am going to use this frame. So all of mine are out of packets, so excuse me that I'm not telling you the names of them, but it's this one, and I there's nothing else I can say except for I do apologise.
Is that the floor? No, it's not the floral. It's the Timeless Elegance.
Thank you, thank you. So I'm going to be using the Timeless Elegance, and I didn't need Debbie to tell me that at all. So it's a beautiful die. It's a perfect 4x6 die, and again I've got a couple of pieces of this gorgeous textured cardstock, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it on there, and I'm going to run it through. So let me just, I've got the tape still on there. Let's take that off. There we go. So again, let's pop this on. I'm just going to tape it down so it doesn't move. And then we're going to run this through. So again, this is going to go through your smaller machines. I'm just using the bit, I always have this one out. I think Craig, when he's up, you will notice he's always got the junior out. I always have the bigger one out. I do have the junior at home, but I just find that I always just use my bigger one. Yeah.
Well, I use my Pro.
Oh, do you?
I've got the Pro out, but I use it with my Gemini plates.
Yeah, yeah.
I think because it's the biggest machine I have, I've got nowhere else to put it but be out. So I use it all the time, yeah.
Of course. So let me tap that up and off. Move all this. Oh, let me get that moved. Move all that to the side. There we go. So I've got all my bits popping out. I am not going to stand and pop all those out because that is going to take me forever and I don't have the time. But you can see I've got 3 already die cut out. So 1 in that lovely red and 2 in this pink. And again, all I've done is I've just brought in fact, that's my fuchsia, not my pink tulip. And I've just edged around it. So let's pop those there and then I'll bring this in. So I've got this piece of card, it's 14 by 6. I've scored it in 3, so again, it's almost like, I think I did a couple of triptychs yesterday. So we'll start doing another one, we're staying on theme today. And I'm gonna bring these in. So I've already got these matte and layered up. Again, it's that beautiful paper. But what I was gonna do is, so I was gonna have that on there. And I quite like that, but I'm thinking where I've actually I've gutted my card at the back, I actually think that looks nicer. I think it helps this to stand out more. So if I bring that one in, I feel a little bit like my frame's getting lost.
I know what you mean, but both look beautiful.
It's standing out. So I think even though it's backwards, I'm going to do that one because I really like that. So let's just tape this all down. Let's use one that's got some tape in.
That helps.
It really does. So let's pop this on here. And the good thing is that frame has cut just perfectly and it borders that lovely. So if I'd have had the patterned paper on this side with that bigger green border, it would have looked lovely, but I really like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I think either way looks lovely, but I know what you mean. It makes it pop because it's plainer.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Less is more this time, Michelle.
I know. I shocked myself. So let's get that lined up nice in the middle. There we go. And then we're going to pop this one on that side. So let me tape the right side, long tape. The only thing when I've got my dotted and my straight next to me, I constantly keep picking up the wrong one. But they sound different.
Yeah, they do sound different. So you know straight away, don't you?
Yeah. There we go. So have we got our dotters back in stock yet?
No.
Oh, gosh.
Not yet. I am getting a little bit worried. I think I'm down to my final 2. I was going to ask Tracy if they've got any up here in the studio, but I don't know whether we have.
I know, do you know she hides them? I'm pretty sure she hides all the good stuff. I
wouldn't even know where they are, to be honest, so I wouldn't be able to pinch one.
No.
And you take the risk of asking Tracy for something, but, you know, it's worth the risk when you're running low. Few choice words. You know what she'd say? She'd say, of course, Debbie, anything for you. Can't you imagine that rolling out of Tracy's mouth?
And then I've got the red one on the plain panel in the middle. Yes, Tracy definitely doesn't tell me off as nicely as you just did. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely not.
So let's just line that up in the middle as well. And then I've got this. When I count my blessings, I count you twice. I'm going to pop that right in the middle. And I'm just going to look for my foam pads. So pop a couple of those on there.
Such a nice sentiment, that one.
I love that sentiment. And then I've got a flower. I've put a gem in it. So I made this at home, so it's travelled in my suitcase and it's gone all flat. But all I'm going to do is I'm just going to squish it. So all I'm doing is just squishing that all round, and then when it's as good as new now. So even though it's travelled and it's gone flat, just giving a squish, and that's the official term. Give it a squish.
And what material is that made out of?
So this is my foam, so I should have said that really, shouldn't I? Yeah, so my foam my flower got squished travelling, but you just need to, you ruffle the flowers, and you can see, look, all the depth that I've got back on that just by ruffling it up. So that's going to go there. I've got my bow for just there, and then I've just got a couple of the leaves that I've cut out of just card. I'm going to pop that one, just put that down. I find it so hard to do stuff with my right hand because I'm left-handed.
Right.
I try to do it with my right hand, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I couldn't do anything with my left hand.
Pop that there. There we go, and then that's it. So just using that frame.
I love that, and actually what that looks like is it looks like you could put photographs in that as well, so what a gorgeous present as well to do. Right, Michelle, we'll let you get set up for the vote because we are going to have to get a quick vote in. It's definitely going to be a tough one, so while Michelle's just getting set up from that, let us read a few of your comments. Literally, so we have, I hope I'm saying your name right, but we have Sujatha, which is a beautiful name from Dubai. Woo!
Wow.
New country. It's got to be a new country. I don't think we've had anyone in from Dubai in India. So amazing. Mary Pat is saying absolutely gorgeous, Michelle. Sujatha is saying amazing show and your products too. And she's very happy to participate live in these shows. So how nice is that? Samantha is saying that she absolutely loves that. Mary Beth saying lovely demo. It's beautiful. Kendall is saying she loves it. Susan's saying love this. Mary Mary's saying, Debbie, I appreciate the glue gun lesson. Michelle, like all of you, is fabulous. Debbie, you will never live that demo down wax seal gate.
No.
Such a hoot. And when I need a good laugh, I go and watch the show. I'm glad that I entertain you in that way. And Tess was saying this was one of my favourite collections. Yes, absolutely. It was incredible. Right, so vote time. Michelle, give us some numbers.
Right, so number 1 was the acetate card. Number 2 was the flowers in the window box. Number 3 was with the shadow box. Number 4, I've decorated the outside, is the exploding box. And then number 5 is that one.
It's a really tough one. Mine's 1 or 3. No, 1.
1. Oh, 1.
Oh, you've gone the opposite way.
Yeah,
right, so that's
1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last one I just did was number 5.
4 maybe. Oh, I don't know. It's a hard one. Even number 1 I love. I think that's beautiful. Anyway, it's not our choice. It's your decision. So get your votes in. But before we go and check for the votes, as soon as we've got a winner, we're nearing right to the end of the show. It's been, in fact, a really fast couple of hours and a very busy day. So you're loving everything on the shows. Right, I'm going to show you 2 ink pads to start with. These are our pigmented opaque ink pads. We've got our beautiful grasshopper and our crushed velvet, 2 absolutely gorgeous colours. The reason I'm showing you them because these are the odd colours that are going to blend in with all the other colours I'm going to be showing you because they're in colour families. So you're getting those 2, then you're getting your turquoises. These are absolutely stunning. So you're getting your ocean, getting your parakeet, and you're also getting that beautiful lagoon. So that's in your turquoise colours. You're then getting your pink, so you've got pink tulip, your fuchsia, and your plum jam. So let's pop them back to the future. I never get that in. I never get that in. Ben always gets that in. Then we've got our beautiful yellows. So we've got our straw bell, our lemon tonic, and that beautiful honey pot. So all those collections. So you've got 3 of the colour families, as you can see, all down here. And then you're getting your grasshopper and you're also getting that beautiful crushed velvet. These are absolutely gorgeous. You're getting 11 pieces of those for £44 or $66. We've got a free gift. Let me just take a sip of water. Sorry about that. I would have coughed. So rather than cough, I'd rather take just a sip of water. Sorry to do that live. Free gift time. We've got an amazing free gift. This is going to be popped into your parcel. Tags and tickets die set, which is truly incredible. Absolutely amazing set to have and really usable, which I think is a great one that we're giving away free. And all you have to do is spend £10 or more or $10 or more on anything from our website today. Now, don't forget, we've also got our daily deal that's only available. It's the Angel Collection. We've only got that till 12 o'clock midnight. We've also got launch party tonight, which is already selling fast. Excuse me. It's our launch party with our gift bag pads. Excuse me. Right, we have demo of the show number 4.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Number 4,
Thank
that
you.
pop-up box. And I think it was that beautiful die that did it on the inside,
Yes.
that little fence die.
Yeah.
Ingenious way to use them. Michelle, you're always amazing with what you do. Thank you so much. We've got a launch party tonight. What have you got for us then?
We have got those gift bag pads. I'm going to be showing you how to make that album with those gift bag pads.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, the corner punchers, and some other stuff that I'm going to leave as a surprise because I can't remember.
Absolutely amazing. We can't wait for that. So if you can't wait as well, remember to keep sending in your pictures of all your gift boxes, your tags, your boxes, your gift bags, and we will pick 5 people that will go into a vote that you will be voting for to become a winner today. So join us back at 6 p.m. tonight. We will see you then. Bye.